It is not uncommon to hear encounters with Sasquatch from the Pacific Northwest. In fact, for many decades, people commonly thought they only existed in this region of North America. More recent reports of the creature, though, show them turning up all across the country in less commonly associated areas such as the northeastern United States, as Carlos recounts in a more recent run-in with multiple Bigfoot creatures in New York State.
So after that second encounter, I was sent to Africa to look for dinosaurs as a cryptozoologist working for Dr. Barry Hewlett. So we had gotten a grant through the National Institute of Health and the Swan Fund out of Oxford, England, to go, and I was looking for the Mokele Mbembe, which is these sauropod dinosaurs that were supposedly going around in the area where the pygmies live around Lake Tele in what used to be called the Congo. I don't know what its current name is, but we flew into Central African Republic and we made our way through the jungle across the border there. Got really sick, almost died, didn't see any dinosaurs. Came back, and that was kind of those early college years with that first Bigfoot encounter. I thought I was gonna be the next Indiana Jones, and almost dying. And then 18 months after I was back, I had like dysentery-like symptoms. And so I barely finished my master's degree. My life changed. I finished my degree and ended up becoming a teacher. 20 some years go by, and Bigfoot's something I talk about now, and I tell my stories, those first two encounters. But 2019, my partner Renee and I were driving from upstate New York back to my family's party in Meadville, Pennsylvania, when we pulled off the road just across the border in downstate New York, right at the border in the Allegheny Mountains, which is part of the Iroquois Nation. We were on res land right by the Allegheny River, and we had an encounter. That encounter then in 2019, I heard them for the first time, didn't smell them again, but heard multiple individuals. I heard the samurai chatter, I heard whooping, I heard them mimic, then trying to change the whooping into a woofing. And my partner Renee said that what it sounded like to her was a barking seal. Like that's how she would describe the sound that this thing, one of them, was making. So that encounter then led me to kind of wrap up teaching in Santa Monica and Los Angeles and want to move here to the Pacific Northwest. And I just felt like the universe was pushing me in that direction. That was now 3 times. I mean, how many people have one encounter? And now this is the third one. Now this one wasn't a nighttime one, it wasn't a visual one, but this was the first time I heard them. And it shook me. What has happened since we moved up here? Here is Crescent City, California. So we're in Del Norte County. It's the northwesternmost county in California.